Hi there. Have you ever considered making fine cuts of meat inside a device usually made for making toast? Well, I have. Today I'm going to show you how to make steak in a toaster. So the first thing you're going to need to acquire is a toaster, which we have outside, and some steaks. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your steaks and you're going to season them. I'm using generic brand seasoning salt. Sprinkle a little bit on there. Make sure to get both sides, because if you have one side that's more flavorful than the other, then the toaster will just cook on weird and stuff. So, now we have some finely seasoned steaks. So, let's take them out to the toaster. Here we have our toaster. It is a Cuisinart Electronic Cool Touch. We got it at the Goodwill for a whole $4. It's going to be what we're going to cook our steaks in today. So, the first thing you're going to have to do to cook steak in a toaster is you're going to take your steaks. This is a 2-slot model toaster, and you're going to insert your steaks inside the toaster, just like bread, except not bread. And then put down the toaster slot. Make sure it's set to the longest or the darkest setting, because steaks don't cook at the same rate as bread. Okay, so we noticed a lot of heat is escaping out the top of the toaster, and we need as much heat as we can get to cook our steaks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a piece of foil, shiny side down to reflect in the heat, and place it over our steak cooking apparatus. And since it is a windy day today, we're going to use this piece of wood to hold down our foil so it doesn't blow away, because if the foil's not there, it's not doing its job. Remember, shiny side down to reflect the heat. So, we noticed that there was smoke bubbling out from the outside of the toaster. Initially, we thought our toaster was about to light on fire, but some closer inspection yield that our steak is actually beginning to brown. Much better results than we initially thought we would have. So, cooking a steak in a toaster so far looks like it's going to work. So, it's been about 10 minutes since we inserted our steaks into the toaster, and our toaster is starting to melt, but our steaks are done. So, I consider this a pretty good method of cooking a steak, considering that it's been less than 10 minutes, and we've cooked a steak. Now, our $4 toaster is beginning to melt, but it does not appear to have any significant damage to it, so I think we could cook steaks in the future in this one. I consider this a success. Next time, let's taste it. So our steaks are done. It's time to take us out of the toaster. The time has come. It's the full reveal. Oh, they look beautiful. Look at that. Perfect brownie. And the other one? Perfect. So, have you seen more gorgeous steaks than that? Probably. But not ones that came out of a $4 toaster. So, we're back inside. So let's look at our steaks in a better light. All that beautiful meat footage. So, as you can see, these are some gorgeous steaks. So we're going to plate and garnish these up. So, one for each plate. Some beautiful lettuce garnish on each one. Now, they say sauce is boss. So, we got some steak sauce here. And we're just going to drizzle a little bit on our steaks. It's okay if it's off to one side. Some people will spread it, some people will leave it where it's at. But you only need a little bit, because the steak came out of a $4 toaster, has plenty of flavor as is. So, there you have it. 2 beautifully garnished and plated toaster steaks.
Well, William has prepared these lovely steaks for us in his toaster, and as his dad, and fellow
Steak
Crash steak dummy, we're going to enjoy these bad boys.
Gonna consume them at very least.
And William, I think you've done a tremendous job here, and I particularly enjoy the amazing plating that you've done with the green garnish.
Yes.
So I think the only thing left to do is to have a go at it.
Okay.
Nice and tender. Perfectly done. Remarkably tasty. Do you detect a hint of pumpernickel and rye? Perhaps.
You know what they say? Steak is steak. Hi there. Have you ever thought of making fine cuts of meat inside a device usually made for toasters? Crap, that's bad.
Made for toast?
Usually made for toast. Okay, let's try that again.